You know who Eli Apple is?
Yeah.
Obviously. Plays for the Dolphins now, right? He used to play for the Bengals last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's an Instagram model, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with this story, but her name is, what's her name? I just lost it. Her name is Destiny, Destani. Apparently, she's got that good because she's gotten knocked up by 3 different NFL players. Yeah. I mean, this girl's set for life, for sure. One of them is Geno Smith, quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks, who just got paid.
Pro Bowl?
Just got paid to a huge new contract this year. And now, and also Josh Jacobs, the running back for the Raiders.
Bowl?
Raiders, right?
All-Pro.
Yes.
He plays for nobody right now.
Oh, he's a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh, that was gross.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's all right. I do the same thing. You don't have a cough button. You should hear the nasty stuff I'm hawking up on when I hit that cough button. It's disgusting. But anyway, Destiny has now gotten knocked up apparently by Geno Smith and Josh Jacobs. Here's a picture of her, by the way. So, I mean, pretty typical for what your NFL guys are looking for, I'd say. I mean, that's their that's their ball game. That big badonkadonk. They're not necessarily boob men anymore, it seems like. Got mostly ass men these days. Which I will never understand, but because I'm a boob guy. Man. I'm a boob guy. I'll never understand. I love a great ass, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's important. You don't want a flat ass, but I think a good boob.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. They could be flat up top. I could not give one shit. They could be inverted.
I feel like you got to have a little something up top, but. Anyway, now, so Destiny, she's now she's gotten a kid from Geno Smith, kid from Josh Jacobs. Now she's gotten knocked up allegedly by Eli Apple.
She's getting that bag.
She's doing all right for herself, but it doesn't look like things are going real well between her and, what's his name? Eli Apple. Basically, long story short, she's accusing him of being a bad baby daddy. I mean, there's this big long Instagram post that if you want to, I mean, here, she did a story with all this stuff in it. Whoops, wrong button. What? Oh, there it is. So here it is. I mean, it's got all kinds of stuff. There's a picture of like an arm with a bruise. So she said, we got pregnant after traveling together during off season. His response to my pregnancy was straight up, well, what did you expect? I knew it was going to happen. Says he has a sex problem. I'm the 6th pregnant woman in 3 years. The other ones just had abortions, but he's already 14 weeks at the time. So obviously, and then it goes in all the stuff. The kid is sick. Eli doesn't want to help the kid, and all this crazy stuff. So you guys can read all that. That's a lot to read, and it's all again obviously her word against his. Who knows if any of it's true? I think
that's her leg.
Is that a leg? I can't tell what I'm looking at.
Looks like pants around her ankles, doesn't it? Like at her knee?
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. That's like the inside of a thigh, I guess that would be. What is the point of that picture if you don't mention anything? There's no mention of what that's supposed to be in any of what she's written here. It's just about him, the kid being sick and him not helping out with it. But that's actually not really. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you.
Top thing I was reading that the top caption she had. Doesn't your mom run a domestic violence shelter?
Oh, that's what DV is. Oh, that's what she says right there. Okay, let me pull that back up. Good eye, Mikey. It says he should thread lightly. I think she means tread lightly. He should thread lightly because. I don't know what's covered up there. Does your mom run a DV foundation, but her son's a piece of shit? Let's go over.
Because how does your mom run a DV foundation, but her son a piece of shit?
So I guess she's accusing him of domestic violence then, and that's what this picture is here. The inside of her leg. I don't. She doesn't say who did that or how that happened. Just alludes to it, I guess, then through the domestic violence mention. So okay, good eye, Mikey. Way to go. That's why we got you here. I missed these little details.
For something.
That's right. But so he went down. There's DMs between the two of them and stuff like that. But the thing that really caught my eye about this whole story, and what I loved about it, really the headline that caught my eye was, read this. You got to read this this post that she put up. It's so good. If you play against my baby dad this season, please go for the knees, maybe a hammy. Number 30, and then at the bottom, number 33 for the Dolphins. I'll gladly zell you back any fines with laughing faces and the heart sign. So she's got here, dudes out here. She's putting a bounty on Eli Apple for being a bad baby daddy. So I thought that was hilarious. I mean, what a great way to get yourself a little bit of clout, get your story in the news. And maybe get this dude to take care of his freaking kid, because I mean, it's not a big story that an NFL player is not taking care of his kid.
Isn't that like a Miami Dolphins thing at this point? Didn't Tyreek get in trouble a long time ago for beating up a girlfriend or something like that?
There are allegations that he had broken his own son's arm. That was but I think it ended up there was an investigation that said that he didn't do that. So, but who knows? People get paid off. There's all kinds of weird stuff that goes on with NFL players and their hijinks behind the scenes, and who knows what the real story is behind any of it. So, but I thought that was funny. We got a little bit of a real story from the Instagram model Destiny there.
Speaking of the NFL, have you seen any of the new season commercials for the NFL and stuff like that? Like they just did the script reveal.
I did not know. Making fun of how, because everybody says the NFL is scripted now. That's one of the things.
It's a bunch of people in a room reading the NFL script, and Kirk Cousins is there with all the chains on.
Oh, that's funny. I have to see that. I'll have to check that out. That's probably pretty funny. No, I did not see that though. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that. But Mikey, I did start keeping an eye out on some of the stuff that you've been telling me to keep an eye out on, and that is the Dillon Danis Logan Paul drama. Boy, oh boy, my dude. The other day you mentioned something, and you had brought up how Dillon, where it all started. So Logan Paul and Dillon, Logan Paul, everybody knows Logan Paul, YouTube star, WWE star now, maybe not quite superstar yet.
I think he's a champion in WWE.
Oh, is he? Then he's a superstar. There you go. So Logan Paul, everybody knows who that is. Now he's going to be boxing this guy named Dillon Danis. Now, Dillon Danis, Mikey, the other day, told me about the whole drama between Logan Paul and Dillon Danis. Now, where is the... God damn it. One of my videos is not here. Oh, wait, there it is. I scrolled up. My bad. So the other day, you mentioned a video about Dillon Danis trolling Logan Paul online, and Logan Paul is engaged to Nina Agdal. She's a model, right? Isn't that what she does?
Yep.
Or I don't think she's an actress at all.
Influencer, something.
Yeah. So they started. Logan Paul is now engaged to her, and you mentioned the other day that Dillon Danis went ham trying to troll him. And I found that video finally, because I didn't know where, I didn't actually it just kind of came up in all the news stories I was reading through today. So here is that video, and man, this is freaking great. What a way to really get underneath somebody's skin right before you're getting ready to potentially fight them. So here's that video that you brought up the other day, Mikey.
All jokes aside, if Logan Paul doesn't call off his wedding, then he is the strongest man alive, because his girl has more bodies than a funeral home, which Dillon Danis has exposed over the past week. So while I could have used some video of Logan or him training for their upcoming fight, it was much more fun to put together this slideshow of every single picture and video he has posted about Logan Paul's fiancée. Bro refuses to quit, and one day they will teach a marketing class just based on what he has done here alone, because literally nobody cared about this fight. But now that it is trending and the beef is real, I bet the pay-per-view buys are gonna be crazy. It's so bad that Logan had to turn off his replies, which is super embarrassing, because it means on his post promoting the fight, there are only 6 comments from people he follows or mentions. While it absolutely exposes all the bots and fake followers he pays for, since this post still has almost 7 million views. And you would have thought this fight was coming up, but when I checked the date, it turns out that it isn't until October 14th. So if Dillon Danis has this much ammunition already, then I cannot imagine the type of post he is going to be dropping when the fight is a week away.
I sucked a dick in a football stadium full of people once.
Hello. Welcome to Another Dumb Show. I'm Another Dumb Show host. Thank you for joining us on issue number 92. Thank you for streaming on my tube tonight. It feels so good to have you guys streaming here with me tonight. You guys know how good it feels having you here live from Studio Struts. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I had a busy day doing all kinds of goofy stuff, internet-y stuff that we'll get to in a little bit. I want to give a shout out in the chat. Strawberry Charlie, first in chat. Boy, that guy's quick. He's getting up there with Brap. I would say not quite as good as Brap, but he's been getting up to the top very, very frequently. So shout out to everybody in the League of Dummies. And of course, a special shout out to the official members of the League of Dummies. And you guys could all become members, official members of the League of Dummies by hitting that join button. It's right below the screen. It's $1.99 a month, and it's a great way to help support Another Dumb Show. So we're happy to have you guys all here tonight with us. Another person I'm always happy to have with me is my main man, Mikey. What? Oh, perfect timing. What's going on, bro? Welcome. How are you?
Nothing. I was just trying to unmute my mic, and I hit the little button to turn my camera off at the same time. So it wouldn't be a fun day without us starting with some type of issue. You know,
I was just gonna say I assumed I hit the wrong button, but apparently it was somebody else. So it
was me. You were smooth at the open of this episode. Everything went good. Leave it up to me to mess it up.
Thank you. For once, I actually got this thing right. So and I see actually already the phones are ringing. 844-HIT-DUMB, 844-448-3862. Hey, I pay for these damn phones, so you know I'm gonna answer them. Hi, Tessa, you're on Another Dumb Show. What's up?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm
happy to hear from you. What's going on?
I just thought I'd call because the child's actually awake.
For once, I hear all the noise in the background. What is that, the playing with
We're
the
at
toy?
Walmart.
Oh, wonderful.
We're at Walmart.
That's great. So you're actually out and about. I thought I saw you say you were out in the house out of the house going to get milk or something like that. So
correct.
You're free.
We're JLRing it.
You're free for once and able to get out of the house how old is your baby?
He's 2.
2? Oh, okay. So what is
he's a wild toddler.
Is he on his crazy schedule where he goes to bed at like 7?
Sometimes it's 10 and midnight and
oh, it's one of those kind of kids.
It's all over the place.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he sleeps like his mom.
So what did you think of my device conversation the other day? Do you let him have devices whenever he wants to keep him calm? Is he currently holding an iPad in the cart?
So I think Amanda said something about it where Daddy likes to give him devices, but Mom doesn't.
Is that the same with you? Dad will give him a device to get him to put a cork in.
Dad is quick to do devices. I am not, and he likes to steal the tablet. He knows how to navigate the entire thing.
That's good. Now, where are you from? Are you from the Cleveland area, or where are you from?
We're in Chardon right now, but I grew up in Geneva, Madison, if you have any idea where that is.
Hilltopper country. Oh, yeah. The Chardon Hilltoppers used to kick the shit out of me in football every year, so I'm very familiar with
they're pretty good.
Yes, they were the best. They were state champs when I was there, and they used to literally run over. Those dudes were built like WWE wrestlers. I swear to God, they were the biggest dudes I ever saw in my life, and they were all strong, and it was all from running up and down that stupid ski hill that you guys have out there, so...
that thing's massive.
How'd things go for you with the weather? The weather was absolutely insane last night. Did you get hit pretty bad?
Oh, yeah. We actually, our emergency alarm system for Chardon went off at midnight. So that was fun, but we didn't get hit with a tornado and not a lot of flooding over here.
Well, good. So it wasn't too bad. So I didn't know if all your power was.
But...
I didn't know if all your power was out or something. That's why you had to go to the store and get fresh milk or something like that. That's what I was. Wondering.
No, we're just out.
Just out and about. Well, I
just
appreciate
out,
you.
And Dad just told me.
Well, I appreciate you calling in and giving saying a little bit of a hello. We have to get you to do. We haven't seen. I don't know what's going on because back in the day there was supposed to be Hannah versus Tessa doing the taco challenge, and Hannah has since kind of disappeared. For whatever reason, I think she had family issues and stuff, so I left that alone. And so I don't think she's able to do the taco challenge anymore. So one of these days, we're going to have to get you on to do the taco challenge. How's that sound?
Oh, I'm going to fail miserably. I'm still willing to try it. I tried it on my own at home, and I was sick after about 6 tacos.
So you never want to do those. You never want to try those until.
I'll try it for the show, just to do it for the show.
Okay. Well.
Just because I said I would.
Well, hey, I'm willing to let you give it a shot either way. So, why is everybody calling you the Geen Queen in the chat? What does that mean?
I have a Geen. Females have Geens. Men have Teens.
A Gene. So they're not.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
There
So
you go.
that's some internet-y stuff for me that I apparently am not down with. All right.
That's
perfect.
some CB stuff for you.
Oh, I see. That's where it came up from CB from the chat. All right. Now I understand. All right.
Yeah.
Well, what does that mean? You get a lot of gene, or you got a great gene? What does that mean?
I don't know. You'd have to ask the chat. I was just dubbed the Geen Queen, so I've been rolling with it.
I didn't know if that meant that you were into women and you got lots of gene, or if that just meant
women are fine as hell, but no. I like me some teen.
Good for you, a traditional lady after my own heart. So. All right, well, Tessa, I'll let you get to shopping. You go have enjoy watching all the people of Walmart.
It's fun.
Enjoy all the really overweight girls in the stretchy pants so you can see through, and have a great rest. Get home safely with your kid.
Will do. You're fun. I'll be watching.
All right, thank you for calling.
Honey.
Oops, sorry, I hung up on her. There you go. Well, that's Tessa. She's one of the official members of the League of Dummies. So it's great to hear from her calling in. And I'm glad to hear that. First, I'm glad to hear the phones are working. That's always nice. That makes me super happy. So thank you for calling in, Tessa. I appreciate that. 844-HIT-DUM, 844-448-3862. So you don't even have to call in with particularly anything to talk about. I just like to have you guys freaking call in at this point. So she did mention the emergency alert system. Mikey, I don't know what was going on for you guys, but man, it got crazy here last night about literally right at midnight.
It made it here by the morning. I got called into work bright and early. I was on my way into our downtown lost power. So usually like a lot of our buildings in downtown are double fed. So they're fed from 2 different electricity sources. So if you lose power from one source, you keep power from the other. So like a lot of the banks and stuff downtown, a lot of the city of Rochester buildings, stuff like that.
Makes sense.
Last night I found out from RG&E in the morning that there was a surge or lightning strike so big that actually blew manhole covers from the ground 10 feet up in the air.
Wow, that's crazy. That's insane.
So I had a generator that wasn't working this morning for one of those, and then another one that's in a bank, but it's in like a concrete building in the back, and it's got 2 doors and everything, and it's the first time the thing has ever ran for an extended period of time, and it actually got so hot it melted itself.
Jeez Louise. So it's crazy. People don't think about it. Like, you just think about the wind blowing, knocking trees over and knocking over power lines and stuff like that, but you don't think about all the actual, like, how much other weird damage happens to equipment and stuff in the storms. At least I don't. I just think, if something goes out, power goes out, I just assume that it was the, a power line got knocked down or something like that. I never even thought of a lightning strike so strong that could send power or manholes up in the air 10 feet. That's nuts. But yeah, it was nuts here last night, 12 o'clock, just laying in bed, literally just falling asleep. And I get, stupid emergency alert system on my phone scared the shit out of me. I jumped out of my bed. Some football breaking news. Trey Lance traded to the Cowboys, according to Phil Crevices. Interesting news. That's new. Wow. Okay. Maybe
I don't think that's true.
There's a little
I'm
project
watching inside the NFL Network right now.
There's a little project. We'll have to see. The NFL Network is always behind on that, on any kind of trades, because they verify everything 3 or 4 times before it's legit. So that's why I usually follow the ESPN guys or some of the other ones, because they usually get that stuff first. So we'll have to see Trey Lance if he got traded to the Cowboys, according to Phil Crevices. But yeah, last night the emergency alert system went off. It scared the hell out of me. It said, "Oh, there's a tornado warning for your area. Seek shelter immediately." And I was like, oh man, immediately ran right to the window. Of course, didn't do anything. Yeah, it even said stay away from windows to avoid flying debris. And instead ran right to the window and went outside. And of course, the first thing I did was I pulled out my phone to text B1, because I knew her phone probably went off and she was probably freaking out and didn't know what to do. And sure enough, right as I was texting her, the little bubble was popping up that she was typing, and was literally, we texted each other at the same time. And she's like, should I run downstairs? And I'm like, oh, I'm kind of monitoring. I'm watching, because it was blowing towards her house from mine. So I was like, well, I think if it's going to come, I'll see the tornado first. It's probably going to blow through here. And it was pretty crazy watching it, like, because you could see it would blow straight for a sec, and then all of a sudden you'd start to see a little swirl. And never like it got to a tornado, but the wind would just shift, and it would like go into these little kind of swirling patterns, and then it would start going in one direction again. So I was like giving her little updates. All right, I think we're clear. Oh wait, hold on, swirl. Uh-oh, go downstairs. Nope. Oh wait, all right, you can stay up. So it was kind of crazy. But thankfully, we were okay around here. I think a tree fell next to my house. That was the thing I was most worried about, because where we live, we have big, beautiful, old-ass trees that they planted in like the early 40s that are still growing. They're still here. I mean, I'm talking trees that are like, in as far as diameter, they're like 10 feet in diameter. They're humongous. There's some big-ass trees. But they're old at the top on some of them, like some dead shit. So I was worried that was going to come flying on the house or whatever. But it broke off, but didn't come onto the house, thankfully. So I do feel bad, though. I feel like I should have called my daughter. I got a call from her today. She was all panicked. I guess her and her fiance or boyfriend, I'm sorry, they always have, they freaked out. They freaked out so bad, they went and woke up their neighbor. And I tried to tell their neighbor to go downstairs. They went and hid in their basement for 2 hours. And I was like, yeah, because their power went out, and I guess they didn't have a signal, so they didn't know how bad it really was outside. They were just hearing the wind blow. So I felt really bad for her. And I felt bad I didn't call and check on her. But I guess she didn't have... kind of weird she didn't have a signal at all. I said, was it just because of your Wi-Fi or whatever? She goes, no, had nothing to do with that. It wasn't even on anyway, so... thankfully she was okay, but I felt bad that I didn't talk to her. And then I also felt really bad because I didn't talk to my mom. And because I forgot, when my mom was a kid, my mom is really afraid of thunderstorms and lightning, because when she was a kid, she watched the house next to her get struck by lightning and like blow up. So like, yeah, she's kind of like traumatized from that. So I feel bad that I didn't check in with my daughter, and I didn't check in with my mom, but I checked in with the lady who's kind of sort of in my life, and didn't bother to check in with the two that I should have checked in with too. So I do feel bad. So sorry, Keely. Sorry, Mom. Love you guys. Glad you're okay. Any updates on Trey Lance, Mikey? I saw you checking.
Yeah, traded to the Cowboys for a mid-round pick.
Really?
The biggest draft bust and trade up and pick in NFL history, I would say.
Yes, 3 number 1 picks. I saw he got paid $28.7 million for 28 snaps or something like that. So I don't know what the math is on that, but that's an outrageous amount of money per snap in the NFL. So, well, maybe they'll turn him into a project. Maybe because Mike McCarthy, isn't he a quarterback guy? Isn't he good at... I mean, he was there with Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre and stuff like that.
That's a pretty good pedigree, I'd say. So, although I'd argue Aaron kind of seemed like he peaked for a little bit. Go ahead. I'm trying to get
I
this
was going
dog
to
to
say,
shut
I
up.
think
Go ahead.
the Dak Prescott thing, everyone seems to be ready to move on from him. I don't know if something just don't look right in camp or what, but
That's
the
a
way
big
the
move.
defenders and everything we're
Do you think
talking. I don't think this year or anything like that, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do a lot of work with Trey.
Interesting. It's I wonder what they I mean what did they give up for him? What did the Cowboys
mid-round pick,
mid-round?
a 2024 fourth round pick.
Wow. That's insane. After all the draft, I mean, there were in total, like, I don't know, how many different draft picks in total for him? 4 or 5 different draft
It was
picks?
4 or 5 picks. It was a huge trade, and I can't believe for a 4th round pick.
Wow.
3 years later.
Man, well, maybe his injury actually is hampering him more than maybe he still needs time to heal. Maybe that's part of why he's having such a hard time, other than just maybe not being as good as everybody thought. But so okay, there you go. Breaking NFL news.
I think the dude was a bust from the jump. I'm so glad Minnesota didn't trade for him because they were big time in the running, and Kevin O'Connell was kind of he always liked that kid. Yep. So I am so glad we didn't make that move.
All right. So there you go. So breaking NFL news, courtesy of Phil Crevices, better known as Pat Louie. Appreciate it there, my friend. I want to give a special shout out there too. Couple things I noticed in the chat. Crooked Orchids was kind enough to gift 5 Another Dumb Show memberships out. Amanda got one, M-Bomb Effect got one, Zither99, Two Wheeled Warrior, and R-Bread05. Congratulations to you guys all. You were gifted Another Dumb Show memberships. You guys are now all official members of the League of Dummies. So, my camera froze. You're official members of the League of Dummies. So welcome. I appreciate Crooked Orchids for hooking them up. That was so nice of her to do that. So make sure you guys thank her for that in the chat. And let's see here. I did see in the chat an old name, an old ADS, original ADS 1.0, first go around pre Noah's Ark flood. Whoa, Mikey, you all right there? Here, you do your thing. I'll let you
I'm opening up the chat. I'm opening up the chat.
Oh, that's okay. You're good, man. So in the chat, you'll see there is Ziggy Talks. I haven't seen Ziggy for a while. He was one of the people who was really one of the very first fans of Another Dumb Show. And he has, after he and we had some beef. There was a dispute regarding a game that got played. And then I think I busted his balls about a tattoo. And when there was some beef there, and he didn't appreciate it, and I think that was kind of where it maybe left off. So it's good to see you back, Ziggy. Hey, welcome back. No beef here, man. I'm glad to have you back, my dude. So welcome back.
Haven't seen M-Bomb in a while either. So what's up to M-Bomb?
Yep. Glad to have everybody back. Neighbor Dave says Dak blows, so you know he is not going to be probably drafting draft. Dave, my neighbor Dave is actually going to be one of the people who's in the Another Dumb Fantasy Football League, and he doesn't like Dak Prescott, so I have a feeling he is not going to be picking Dak. Now, Mikey, I have a question for you. We are officially split 6-6 on the fantasy football, which app we should use, whether or not we're going to use Yahoo or ESPN. So later on in the show, we're going to do a coin flip to determine which one. Do you want to do like find an actual quarter, or do like an online like generator one that people can watch?
Do the random generator the way we were just going to do the.
I got a coin flip. Google's got like
do the draft order.
Google's got a little coin flip thing. You just type in coin flip and it pulls up a little thing. You do it and it just generates a coin flip. So we can do that. You can call it. We'll have you call it ahead of time because I don't want there to be a delay because it doesn't spin for a long time and I don't want you to miss it. And you know what I mean? And then there's, oh my God, did he call on time? And I don't want to deal with all that shit.
Oh, all it's going to be tails for ESPN. I can never call anything other than tails.
Okay, so you're already calling tails. All right, so later on we'll do the random coin flip to determine whether which app, whether we're going to use the Yahoo or the ESPN app. And I did send out an email to everybody. I believe we are officially going to be doing it on Tuesday of next week. I've heard back from just about everyone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think just about everyone, I think we're going to have to make that work, guys, because every other date, there's a lot of conflicts. So I'm officially making it for Tuesday of next week. So that is the official draft date. I think I said we're going to aim for 8 o'clock that night. So you guys will all be able to watch us here live do the Another Dumb Fantasy Football League draft. We'll put up the actual draft tracker on screen so you guys can see who's picking what. I'm going to figure out exactly how many people want to be on camera. And I will, everybody that wants to be on camera, I'll put together a little screen for us so we can see us all up there while we're doing our picks. So that should be a lot of fun. And if you don't like fantasy football, then you won't like that episode. So tough titties. Because I'm excited for it. Mikey, you pumped for it? You looking forward to it?
Oh, dude, I can't wait. I'm still reading about 20 minutes a day and watching a bunch of film now, so I'm ready to go.
Good. I'm back on the football train. I'm started watching Good Morning Football in the morning again. I'm starting to learn about they do a great job kind of highlighting some of the unknowns in the NFL on Good Morning Football. So they did a good job this morning kind of going through. They did a random draft generator and just put like 2 wide receivers up next to each other. Which one would you pick? And they had at one point it was Garrett Wilson and then Devontae Adams. And Jason McCourty actually picked Garrett Wilson. Yeah. So
yeah, who wouldn't?
Well, I mean, you just go based on big name people. The kind of the name appeal of Devontae Adams is pretty good. But then you look and see, is Jimmy G going to be able to throw him the ball? How's that offense going to work without? I mean, that didn't work very well with what's his name, Carr. But how's it going to work now with the new quarterback? Are they going to be able to actually get the ball to him? Who knows? So there is a little bit of
Jimmy check down.
So you think he's just going to be throwing it to the running backs all day?
He's a pocket quarterback. He's not very mobile. He's going to get beat up. It's going to be check downs. Devontae isn't getting that deep ball that he wants. They're just not going to be that good.
Do they have any other receivers that can to help him get open? Do they have anybody else on their team? Because I know they got rid of
Hunter
Waller.
Renfro?
Oh yeah, he's okay. Secret ADS mod is saying, don't do a coin flip, do black or red. F you, BR. I don't want to do black or red. I'm done with that game. Screw that. So, speaking of gambling, Mikey, somebody who may or may not have gambled with their life. Did you guys hear that there are actually there's an update remember yesterday we mentioned that the wrestler Bray Wyatt passed away unexpectedly. There was an update from some guy from Fightful.com, Sean Sapp, Sean Ross Sapp, I guess. He posted a tweet that said, I was given permission. Here, I'll just pull up the tweet actually. It says, I was given permission to reveal that earlier this year, Wyndham Rotunda, better known as Bray Wyatt, got COVID that exacerbated a heart issue. There was a lot of positive progress towards a return and his recovery. Unfortunately, today he suffered a heart attack and passed away. So, gambling with your life, I wonder, that's why I mentioned that, did he take the vaccine or did he not take the vaccine? There's no mention of that there because your thing with this vaccine is that it's potentially gives you the myocarditis, the Damar Hamlin special, as you called it, even though that's not what they say happens to Damar Hamlin. You're sure of it. So now I wonder about this guy. Now that they're coming out and saying that he had COVID or whatever, I'm just kind of I don't know what to think about it. So it's I'm wondering if they're saying that he had it earlier this year, and it made something that was already bad worse, apparently. So, that's sad news. I hate to, you hate to sit around speculating about it or whatever, but yeah, that is definitely some sad news.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The first thing I thought is that when we announced it last night that he was dead at 36, the first thing I automatically think is overdose. And then 2, as soon as I heard heart attack, first thing I thought was, well, vaccinated.
See, my first thought was steroids. WWE wrestler, steroids, and they had a heart attack. So that's where my first thought was. That's because it seems like that's most of the WWE wrestlers who die. It seems like they die of some sort of heart related condition, and I would argue
the life expectancy is like 55 years old.
Yeah, and I would argue that the majority of them are on or have been on at some point in time some sort of anabolic steroid that is. No, people go back and forth whether or not it's good for your heart or bad for your heart or whatever. But I would argue there's pretty good evidence that most of the people who take them seem to have some sort of heart problem at an early age compared to other people. So that's sad news. I hope, but you never know if it was just an underlying, maybe he had some sort of, maybe like a hole in his heart, some sort of underlying heart condition that had nothing to do with that. And sadly, he just caught this disease that you call a cold, and it killed him. So, no, I hate to laugh, but that is sad news, especially because he was 36 years old.
Yeah, dude, it's young.
Yeah, it is really young. It makes you nervous, makes you worried. So, let's see.
Doesn't make me nervous.
I
didn't get the vaccine.
Well, just COVID. And if you never know, my dad is 40. My dad is 76 years old, and he just found out that he has a heart condition that he's had his whole life.
He just found out he has a heart condition?
Yeah, he's got what's that thing JJ Watt had? Do you remember? Arrhythmia or something? I can't remember. But whatever that was, apparently my dad has
Didn't
that.
Didn't he have a pacemaker put in?
Mm-hmm. My dad didn't.
Your
I don't
dad?
know, but no, he's never had
Gonna
any
have
kind
a
of
pacemaker put in or anything like that to
nope.
keep him from going into arrhythmia or anything like that?
No, it must not be that because they don't have to do anything apparently, or I don't remember. I'm totally mixing up maybe what he has, but regardless, they found out he had a heart condition that he had his whole life that he didn't even know about. Thankful, but he did have COVID, and he turned out to be okay. It didn't whack him out. So who knows, man? It just makes me concerned, man. So I think I bring it up to you because it's like there's this underlying concern I might have for you. I think is what it is. I worry about you, and I know you think it's no big deal, but I don't know. It makes me concerned, my dude. Anyway.
I appreciate it. I mean, I've had it 4 times.
I know. Well, every time it could get worse, and you never know. Maybe you just maybe you just got a good immune system. Who knows? Christ, you're shooting up puddle water. That'll give anybody a good immune system.
You just took the words right out of my mouth. The guy survived shooting puddle water. You bet your ass I'm going to survive a cold.
That'll help get anybody's immune system built up very well. Carrie, the dude, I saw you called in earlier, 844-HIT-TOM. If you want to give us a call back, I'll grab your call here, 844-448-3862. Let's see here. Oh, old Bish is in there. She's confirming her lightning. She said, never liked lightning, as Dom said. She almost called me to make sure I was all right. See, look at that. You could have called Mom. I would have answered the phone. I got an update to something that we had been talking about recently. I got this from, actually, never mind. Before I go into that, let me grab the dude. She's calling in. Dude, what's up? How are you? Oh, shit. Hold on.
Oh, I had to go pick up my dinner, so I hung up.
That's okay. What's going on? Good to hear from you. This is Carrie from Rochester, also known as the dude. What can I do for you?
What's for dinner?
Nothing. The storm was crazy here last night, too. So I went and bought cones on my way home from work, but then I couldn't find them. So while your show was on, I was like, God damn it, I can't find my cones. So then I went to go to the gas station. It was like, because Taylor was in Mexico.
You're saying cones.
Taylor,
pre-roll cones.
like raw cones to stuff. Yeah, because I'm bad at rolling. I always have nails on. So
sure.
I stuff the cones. But then, so Taylor was on in Mexico City, dude. It was so good. The live stream, the Swifties in Mexico, their accents, dude, they were cracking me up. But
I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
Yeah, dude, it was like, I crumpled the piece of paper. Oh, dude, it was so funny.
Check it off. Check it off. That's fun. I could do that all night. I could do that all night long. That would be great. That's
dude, it was so good. I like screenshotted a bunch of it because I was just here laughing. But I went to go to the gas station, and dude, it was like pouring rain and like lightning everywhere. I was like, yeah, okay, I guess I'm gonna go do a dab because I'm not getting cones tonight. But yeah, no, it was really stormy here.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that everybody was okay. I haven't seen anybody in the league or anybody say that they had anything really bad go on, so that's good.
And
but I
my
did say,
friend Heather, who lives in Mentor, she said she was trying to get gas today, and she has no power, and she said all the gas stations were closed.
yeah, I heard from a few people that they're out on that side of town that power has been out like all day. I don't even know if my daughter or her boyfriend have power back yet.
Dude, how did you?
So.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, okay, Jeffrey, can you call your daughter when there's like an emergency?
Oh, you're right. I did pull. Yeah, that was a bad move. You're right. I did pull a bad dad move there. It was calling B1 and not calling my daughter and her calling me today. Guys, I'm
nicer than B1.
I'm bad actually. You know what? I got to call my kids. I got to call the other kids too, the boys, and find out. I got to talk to them about how the first work is. I got to catch up on how the first week of school went, and I haven't done that because I've been I'm making excuses, but I've just been bogged down with work and stuff and trying to get the house in order. But no, I'm bad dad mode. I got to get back to the kids and talk to them more. So thank you for putting my feet to the fire, Carrie. I appreciate it.
No problem. All right, have a good night, dude.
You too. Adios.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, you're on another dumb show. Who's this? Hello. Hello, you're on another dumb show. Hey, who's this?
It's Ziggy.
Ziggy, how are you, man? Long time no talk. What's going on?
Man, it's been an uphill battle, but, living life, man.
I hear you, man. It never seems to level out or never seems to go downhill, right? It's just constantly gone that uphill, man, that uphill climb. But what I saw you said you started a project in there or something. What's going on?
Yeah, I didn't want to talk about it or anything. I didn't want to, I'm not using your show to promote anything like that, but,
Go right ahead. I don't care, man.
And quash the past.
I appreciate that, man. It's nice to see you back in there, man. I feel the same way. I was always one of the things I kind of regretted about the first time around because I knew you were such a big fan of the show and you were dedicated, and I always hated that stupid thing happened with the game because it was just supposed to be just a silly, fun game, and it got so heated and intense, and I hated all that, and then I was trying to just be bust balls about the tattoo, and you didn't like that, and I felt bad about that, and so, I just, again, I say I want to do positive vibes and I'm busting chops and stuff too. So it's, it's a two-way street too. So I do feel bad in that sense that I was busting your balls so much, dude. So it's good to have you back for sure, dude.
I mean, they don't call you Captain Content for nothing.
That's cool. I'll take that. So, but no, what is your project? What do you got going on, man? You doing a YouTube channel, your own show or something, dude?
Yeah, I recently started a podcast.
Cool.
Been thinking about it ever since, COVID hit. And, I recently just got a room available at my house. I turned it into a studio, and, it's been going pretty good.
Good for you.
Set up, it's just the freaking lag and getting the internet to work, just the stupid crap that you have to go through.
It's expensive. Buy the fast internet. Trust me, it's very expensive. Did a lot of tests on the lower internet. Had to switch up to that business class, buddy. So keep that in mind if you want that steady stream, because anything less. It's a lot. It's a pain in the butt. So, well, that's good, dude. I'm happy that
$bucks that I put in there.
Yeah, it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. So, well, hey, dude, everybody, what's the name of your channel if you want people to check it out? What's it called?
Oh, that's it right there. It's in my name right there, Ziggy Talks.
Oh, there you go. Nice and easy.
That's
Ziggy Talks. So there you go. Check out from a blast from the past, as they say, pre-Noah's Ark flood. Ziggy is back around. So, like I said, dude, it's good to hear you. Good to see you back. Glad there's no beef, and I wish you all the best with your endeavor, my dude.
Yeah, I'm glad to see your show still going, and glad to see you back, man.
Thanks,
I
dude.
apologize for everything that happened in the past with us, and
I apologize.
Hope everything goes well for you in the future.
I apologize too, man. I feel the same way. Likewise, dude. All the best. I hope you see you around too. All right.
Yep, for sure, man. You have a good show, man.
You too. There you go. See, people always call me a dick. I can admit when I make mistakes. I can't stand dudes that aren't able to admit when they do something wrong. I literally can't. It's like one of the worst things it's like one of the worst qualities in people, Mikey. Like you're like me. You're willing to admit you fuck up. Like you'll admit it. You've no problem admitting it. It's just happens. You do it enough, you get to the point where you're like, I'm used to fucking up, so I just tell everybody if I fuck up. So your mic's off, dude.
It's so much easier for me to be truthful after I fucked up. Is
Yeah, and honestly, like the
feels better.
Every guy goes through a stage where they're too prideful to apologize for something, even if they know they were wrong. They just die on that hill just because they have this just kind of built-in male pride. But eventually, you get to a point in your life, and I went through that too. And I feel like I got out of that a while ago, but I truly don't. It's the best. It's really a great thing for guys. If you're one of those guys who can never admit you're wrong, that's a bad quality. Quit doing it. It just it does nothing but make your life harder and everything like that too. It sucks. I can't stand guys that are like that. So, all right. I did mention that we have an update to a story. What time is it here? Oh, no, we got plenty of time. Perfect. So. I mentioned that we have a quick story. Remember the Bobbi Althoff Drake drama, Mikey? When we couldn't figure out why. There was, the Bobbi Althoff. That's the YouTuber who interviewed Drake, and there were rumors that the two of them ended up banging, and she was getting a divorce because of it. And that's because the two of them started unfollowing each other, and she had to scrub all of the videos of the two of them off of her pages, and nobody understood why. Well. There's a TikToker who's come out with a theory on why, and I don't know if this is confirmed, but after seeing it, I'm a little confused. I don't know if I'm confused by it. I don't understand really what Drake's intention, why he would do this, is my point. So watch this. You guys judge for yourself and let me know what you think.
We actually have an update of the Bobbi Drake drama, and it seems that Drake really did screw Bobbi. So if you remember, Bobbi interviewed Drake for her podcast, a really good podcast, and that video went viral as hell, and then one day, magically, the video just disappeared. And then these wild rumors started popping up of Bobbi and Drake actually, having relations.
Ivana's like, I heard that Bobbi slept with Drake and is getting divorced, so I asked her. I DM'd Bobbi. What? You asked her, did you sleep with Drake and are you getting a divorce?
And now come to find out, Drake really did screw her, but legally, not physically. So during the interview, he actually brought up Tyga, and Bobbi said, I have no idea what that is, which baffled Drake. And he was like, you don't know Tyga? You've never heard of Rack City? And actually grabbed his phone and started playing the song Rack City and left it playing while they continued the interview. Well, Drake being Drake actually remembered him doing this and was like, this is how I can get her video taken down. So on YouTube, you're not allowed to play licensed music. And Rack City is actually owned by Universal Music Group. So Drake and his team actually notified them saying that Bobbi was playing unlicensed music on YouTube and made her legally take down the video. So that's what's known as a DMAC or a DMCA. Basically what happens is if you're on YouTube or you put any YouTube up where you're actually monetizing the video and it has music that you do not own on it, you owe that company whatever money you've made on it. And rather than Bobbi paying them all the money, she just deleted the video. So Drake knew what happened, Drake notified Universal, and Drake was the one that actually made the video disappear.
But why? Why would Drake do that? I don't understand it. It makes sense.
Did the interview make him not look good or something? All I saw was a few clips from it.
The one clip we played, I guess he kind of looked like a douche. I think I have that clip right here. I could probably pull that up real quick. Let me see here, Drake. Yeah, here you go. Here's the clip of those two talking. And I would argue this doesn't make him look good, but he's a rapper known for banging girls. So I don't know. You tell me.
Then I'll come to one of your shows. Are you inviting me to one of your shows?
Yeah, I'd love it.
Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you.
I'd do it.
Yeah. So I mean, right there.
Not an it.
I know. I just felt like,
You do it. I asked, am I your type? And you said I do it. It's not funny.
So I
What's
don't
your
know.
type? Describe it.
Anyway, so yeah, that was boring after that. But so I don't know. I mean, does that make Drake look bad? He's known for banging all kinds of chicks. I mean, this guy's got a different chick every night. One of my
things about it.
This hot ass porn chick that I follow on Instagram, Sky Bree. She just posted like she was like backstage at Drake's concert. You know, he hit that night. You know what I'm saying? So this guy, I don't understand what Drake would have to gain by trying to wipe some YouTuber's video off the internet. It doesn't make any sense to me. Phil Crevices said she's some industry plant nobody knew. Some industry plant nuggie. No one knew her before this. You're right. She wasn't. She went viral kind of instantly. But if she was a plant, why in the world would then they wipe her stuff off? Why would I don't understand it? If that
thing's goofy.
It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm confused about what this guy's angle is here.
I think she interviewed Tyga after that too. I think since then she's done an interview with Tyga.
Did she?
Yes, because I think he made it. They were making jokes back and forth. I remember seeing a highlight clip of them, and she was going to make him her assistant or something. Something goofy.
They did. You're right. They did do that. So I'm confused, man. It doesn't make any sense to me. I really don't understand.
None of it makes any sense.
Yeah, so maybe it is just a whole big publicity thing at this point. So I don't know.
I saw she's still blowing up. She's doing like a live show with the guy that she did the first interview with, Funny Mac or whatever his name is. She's doing a live show with him.
I didn't know this.
In front of a few thousand people or something like that.
This is news to me. Oh, I wish you would have put this. You got to start putting this stuff in the prep, dude.
I will. This is something I saw like 10 days ago.
I'm just saying, when you see it, just throw it in there, man. Just throw, just click that, click that share button for brother.
I will.
All right. Okay, cool. So let's do this. We come back from break. I actually have to go to the bathroom. So we're going to take a break a little bit early. Well, once we take a break, when we come back, we will do the coin flip to find out which app we're going to use for fantasy football. And then I got some other stuff that I want to talk about. I want to get Mikey's opinion on and see what he thinks. And then just for those of you who don't already know this, tonight we're going to do I'm going to do a members only show following this episode. So as soon as this episode ends, pause for a moment, maybe literally just for a couple minutes to probably just run to the bathroom again, maybe grab a bite to eat. And then I will be back up and live again for official members only, just for kind of a late show. And it's really just chat driven. And I will be giving I'll be giving a B1 update at that time. So if you're not already an official member of the League of Dummies and you want to watch the members only show, now is the time to hit that join button. $1.99 a month, and it's one of the best ways to help support another dumb show. So, and then you'll have access to all the members only shows. I just posted one last week, and I'm going to try to keep making this a regular thing to where we do these members only show, just to help me, just so you guys realize how much I appreciate my members, especially the official members. You guys are very important to me, and I want to give back a little bit. And don't forget, if you guys are if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you're subscribed. If you've not hit like on tonight's episode, please make sure you take a second to do that. Just that thumbs up for a brother. And then, Phil, I don't know if we'll pick our picks today. No, the order of our picks today. Maybe we'll do that Monday, because Tuesday is the actual draft day. So maybe we'll go for that. So I know you're anxious and jonesing to get to it, but Well, maybe if we have time to do that, we'll get to it. We'll see from here. I guess it really doesn't matter. So either way, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to go to the bathroom, about to pee myself. If you haven't hit the like button, please do it now. Holy crap. I got a big announcement from in the chat there. Wow, Crooked Orchid's going ham today. We'll be right back on another dumb show. Sit tight. to another dumb show. I am another dumb show host. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I don't know why what the hell just happened to my headphones? I can't hear. There we go. Okay, that was weird. My headphones stopped working for a second. That sucked. Let's see here. All right, guys, I am getting the draft stuff together. We are going to be determining who is going to be in the which app we're going to use. And hold on one sec, guys. Give me 1 sec to think. I'm looking up something. I forgot what I'm doing here, and I got off track. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. That's the name I'm missing. There we go. George. Okay. All right, guys. Welcome back to another dumb show. I'm another dumb show host. What is all that noise? Oh, that's yours. Okay, Mikey's on here. Mikey. Okay, cool. All right, so a couple things going on right now. We will get to the fantasy football thing here in a second. Right before we went to break, man, Crooked Orchids again going ham today. She gifted out 10 another dumb show official memberships. So we have 10 new official members of the league. So let's give a shout out to them. Rayeen, Jackson, Pretend Fashionista, That Kells, Game Bugs, Dusty Moose Nucky, Alex Chante, Adrian Guzman, Unique Detail LLC, and Bailey DeLuca. Congratulations to all of you. You are now official members of the League of Dummies. Thanks to Crooked Orchids. And of course, if you don't have your gifts enabled, make sure you do that, because the league here, they love to hand out memberships to each other because you guys are the best. So Crooked Orchids, super duper shout out to you. I appreciate you. I hope everything's going good with the family. You know what? That means a lot to me, because I know Crooked Orchids has a lot going on with their fam. Husband's going through a lot of medical stuff lately, and so for you to spend your hard-earned money on another dumb show and supporting the show means a lot to me. So thank you very much, Crooked Orchids. I appreciate it very much. Okay. I tried to get my mom to call in because there is a story of when my mom went to there's people are asking how my mom's in the chat, and I always call her Bish because that is her nickname. And somebody was asking in the chat. I apologize. I don't remember who it was. I kind of scrolled past you. Oh, geez. Oh, wow. All right. So 5 more another dumb show memberships just gifted out by Freestyling 3231. Holy crap. You guys are going crazy tonight. Meow was gifted another dumb show membership. PJ Big Show gifted. David Ianero, Tara Rayner, and a whole bunch of letters in a row, W4R8. So congratulations, guys. Welcome to the league. You're official. I appreciate it. Good job, Freestyling. Thank you so much. Thanks to you for spending that hard-earned money. Bish appreciates it, too. Bish, so my mom's nickname is Bish, and it's actually Bishop, because my grandma, her mom, had a bunch of miscarriages prior to my mom being born. My mom was the firstborn of all her brothers and sisters, and prior to her being born, she, like I said, my grandma had several miscarriages. I don't know how many, to be honest with you, but I just know it was more than one. So when it came time for my mom's baptism or christening, I believe, baptism, I believe, I don't know, Catholics, whatever. I guess there were so many people there. My great-grandfather commented and said, wow, there's so many people here, you'd think the bishop were here. So that's how the nickname Bish or Bishop came along, and it just over the years got shortened to Bishop, and now everybody calls her Bish. So that is how the story of my mom's nickname came along. So yeah, there you go. That's mom's got a nickname. That's what it is. So people always ask me.
I like the nickname.
I think it's great, other than the fact that it sounds a lot like bitch. You know what I mean? The first couple times you say that to somebody, they're like, "Did you just call your mom bitch?" I'm like, no. Her nickname is Bish. Bish. Got to be very. Make sure you really hit that shh real hard.
Bish, please.
I agree. It's kind of interesting. Both my parents have cool nicknames, unique nicknames that happened by accident. My mom's came like in the story I just told. My dad's Studio Struts that were named after. They spelled his name wrong in the 8th grade yearbook. So they spelled it Struts, Bill Struts. So from then on, everybody called him Struts. So just worked out.
You got a family full of nicknames. Everyone's called a nickname.
Yeah, and then I guess I ended up with my own too. And yeah, I mean, I gave my little sister a nickname when she was born too. So yeah, I guess it's kind of we are kind of a nickname family, I guess. Now that you mention it, never really thought about that. But now that I'm telling my mom's story and just having seen my dad's name up there, Adolph, just kind of okay, I guess they're good for them. They should have been in radio or whatever, or YouTube or whatever the fuck this is. Now, I do want to get into the fantasy football stuff, but to do that, let's get ourselves in the mood. Mikey, yesterday you mentioned a very specific video that you saw. Oh, well, hold on before I get that. Let me grab it. She was late to the story, unless I did something wrong. Hello, Bish. You're on another dumb show. Hi, Mom. Hello, Mom. You there?
Hello. Oh, yes, I am.
Hi, what's going on?
Hey, I just wanted to let you know about a bunch of other nicknames in the family.
Okay. What other nicknames are there?
Well, your Grandpa Gardner was Chester.
Chester, that's right. Why did they call him Chester?
I think I don't know. I just know
Ma,
that
do me a favor. Turn down your TV for me, Ma.
Okay, hold on.
That's all right. Phone screener for 20 years, and she doesn't know to turn down the phone. I don't get it.
Why did they call it Chester?
I just turn down the volume.
It's going down from one at a time. She's clicking it individually.
Getting her giant remote.
Crazy mess.
27.
I don't know how to. There you go. All you gotta do is there you go.
No, it's just that one.
Just turn the volume down on your television.
I'm trying. I got to get the remote. Okay.
Oh, Mom, I love you. Welcome to a little bit of my life, guys. Welcome to a little bit of my life. So Grandpa was named Nick.
I can't.
Oh my God. This is a person that calls me for tech advice. She can't turn her freaking TV down. Everybody knows how to turn their TV down. I would you turn it off.
Okay.
Now we're cooking. Why?
I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, Grandpa Gardner was Chester Keith's hand.
Yeah, go ahead, Mom. Go ahead, Mom. No, really,
Okay.
it's go right ahead at this point.
I know. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Just tell the story. It's okay, Mom. I'm not putting.
Okay.
No need to get all
right.
stressed out. No need to get stressed
No.
out. Take a chill pill, bro.
I'm not.
Hit that vape. Hit that vape I gave you, G.
It's upstairs. But anyways, your grandmother Gardner's nickname was Hattie. Your Aunt Kate is Maggie Muggins, and we called her Muggsy.
Okay.
And Aunt Pat is Tweeters for Twitter tweets. So
That's
we
right.
all had a nickname.
Now, that was before Twitter even existed. That was her nickname. She was Tweeters. And you'd think that she'd be very active on Twitter, but nope. I don't think she even knows how to use a cell phone. So, well, thank you for calling and giving me the updates, Mom. I appreciate it very much.
Yes, and I'm sorry that I messed up on the volume.
You don't have to apologize. It's okay. I'm just busting your chops. Relax. It's all good, man.
I know. Well, you guys are great. If I can make you laugh, that's good.
You did a great job.
You know?
You're the best. You're the best.
I could be like Dave Letterman's mother and bake you an apple pie or something, you know.
Now this is
I'll take an apple pie.
This is some insight into my life, guys. My mom just offered to bake me an apple pie. Now, what do I hate, Mom?
Apple pie.
Uh-huh. Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
but she was talking to me.
No, I'm
What,
She's gonna
all you
make
gotta
me
do
an
is
apple pie.
all you gotta do is put a slice of American cheese on it, and then I got both my moms really screwing me right up the ass there. So thanks, Mom. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, how about if
no,
you know,
enough
we
of that.
need
Enough of that.
Dr.
Tell everybody the question you asked me when you called me today earlier.
You mean about the vape?
About the pen, yes, about the vape pen I gave
Yeah.
you. What did you ask me about it?
I just wanted to know why I felt like I was tripping.
She asked no, she asked me, she goes, "Is there any chance there's something in that pen that could make me feel like I'm tripping?" I was like, "No,
It's
Mom,
it's psychoactive?
I mean,
what kind of vape is it?
It's just a regular old hybrid strawberry lemonade. I mean, it's a strong one.
It's a psychoactive. I mean, compared to the Tide stick that she used to smoke in 1974, that was a 3%. You know what I'm saying? This is a little bit different.
Oh, this is some good one too, because I actually have the same one, and it's strong. And so she goes, because I'm seeing all kinds of colors and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, I was.
I was dying, man. Who knows? Maybe it's something in that pen, Mom, that's sending you over the top. But I don't think that's it. But enjoy it. All right.
Yes, I will. Yes,
All right.
I will.
My show is
Okay.
always much better on that. Everybody, you got to need that to enjoy our kind of humor, probably. So don't be afraid to enjoy it. All right. I love you. Have a good night.
I love you. Okay,
All
you
right.
too.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry I didn't call last night during the storms. All right. Enough of this family crap. Oh, wait. I got to give a little shout out to Scott78. Also gifted 5 another Dumb Show membership. So way to go, dude.
Man, it's a lot of memberships today.
Yeah,
That's
man.
awesome. Welcome to the family, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Officially in Neighbor Dave, Hannah. Who knows where she is? Where'd the rest of them go? It only showed a couple of them. Oh, wait, hold on. CB Nelson. I don't know. It's not showing all of them. That's weird. I don't know. Anyway, so there you go. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Scott78. Let's talk some football, Mikey. And nothing's gonna get us.
It's a
in the
perfect
mood.
time. Right as kickoff is going on in this 8:00 game. Like, you couldn't have timed this any better right now.
That's right. What is who's playing right now? Don't go watch it.
I'm watching the Titans and Patriots.
Oh yeah, there's nobody important playing in those games. Don't worry about it. Just Ezekiel Elliott on a new team. He's gonna ride the bench yet. I'm sorry, he probably won't start. Did you see the Steelers started all their ones versus the Falcons twos? That's why Kenny Pickett looks so good. That's why they look so damn good.
Yeah, absolutely. But they still ended up. They played almost the whole first half. I love how they changed it to 3 games, and you see all these coaches different strategies about who plays their ones, who doesn't play their ones. Like Minnesota's going to go through the entire preseason, and Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson ain't taking a snap. They won't even dress up for any 3 games.
That's the whole team. That's why. I mean, they have to. So, well, speaking of the NFL, here is the commercial that you mentioned yesterday with the NFL script. Because last year, there were all kinds of, old players coming out saying the NFL is scripted and all this bull crap. But actually, so here you go. This is the NFL script video for this year to get everybody pumped up for this season.
All right, everyone. Last season was a smash. Ratings gold, but this year's script has to top it. So welcome to the table read for the 104th season of the NFL. Let's get to work. Yes, Jalen.
It's pretty good.
I thought this was the dress rehearsal.
Oh, sorry.
Week 1, 4th quarter, 3:02 left. Jamar leaps up and makes a no-handed catch.
No hands. How?
I don't need hands.
I'll just catch you with my abs. We can call it the abracadabra. Might as well send the ball to Canton now.
What if we wrote the Mahomes character out of the script entirely?
Wrote him off.
Guys, not cool. Who said that? She did.
You're an actor, Patrick. Act like one.
Boring. What if we played shirts versus skins?
I like it, Kirko.
What if we replace my legs with actual wheels?
I love it.
What if Derrick Henry stiff arms a guy into another?
Would it be possible for us to get to page 2?
That's pretty good. Good for them.
Yes.
Good for them embracing it and having some fun with it. I like that. That seems to be going around. We'll talk about more people embracing them, goofiness surrounding them. But before we do that, we got to figure out which app we're going to use. And then I think what I did is I did put together the draft order generator. And I think we can figure out the order tonight too. So, as I'm tired of Pat Wooey bellyaching about it. All right. So I got the coin flip here. Let's see. Where is all that gun? Get rid of this. Keep that there. Get rid of that. And okay. So here is the coin flip generator. All right. You see it there, Mikey? Is it big enough? I can zoom. I can make it nice and big there, I guess. All right.
I want to go with whatever the 6th coin flip is.
So you want to do it?
It's already sitting on tails. I don't like that.
You want to do it 6 times?
5 warm-ups, and the 6th is the pick.
Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. And you're choosing tails now.
Yep, tails never fails, baby. Let's get it.
All right, cool. So, all right, hang on. Here you go. So here's this. I don't have you in this one shot, Mikey, but we'll just do it. You'll be able to watch.
It's okay. I can do my thing.
Along. All right, so here we go. Here is flip number 1. All right, first flip. All right, you would have lost. Flip number 2.
Heads.
Flip number 3.
Heads.
Flip number 4.
Tails.
Flip number 5.
Tails.
All right, now this one's for all the marbles here to decide whether we're using ESPN or Yahoo, and if it's tails, we're using ESPN?
ESPN.
Because that's what you want. All right, that's fine. That's fair enough. All right, because I actually don't give a shit either way. So, but I lean towards Yahoo, so it makes it even. So I guess that makes sense then. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, flip. And we're going. Tails it is!
Bang!
The
My
ESPN.
God, I should go gambling tonight, baby. I'm on 5 in a row. Let's get it.
You were nailing those, actually. You were pretty good. I'm like, damn, he's hitting all these, man. Way to go. You should put some money in it right now. So, Phil
betting on preseason.
Phil Krevis says this AI flip is gay. I thought it worked just fine. Are you going to complain then in the draft order generator? Because that's what we got next, buddy. I've got a random draft order generator. I got everybody's names in there. Double checking, make sure I got them all right. Yep, I got them all right. So we've got 12 teams in the league. We got Dumb, Mikey, Pat Wooey, Chris H, Chris K, Brad H, Brad L, Austin, Jerry, Dave, Ken, and George. All right. So I am going to generate the draft order right now. So here we go. Here's the screen. Here's the shot. I'll zoom in just a hair just so we can see what happens here. And in 3, 2, 1.
Come on, baby.
Boom.
Come on, baby.
Oh, shit! Oh, damn! Look who pulled it out! Look who pulled it out! What are you guys talking about?
His name was already number 1. Your name was already number 1. We should have done this the same way we did it for the last thing, and it should have been the 6th order.
What do you mean? What is the difference? It generates it. It doesn't.
Rigged.
Oh, what?
Rigged.
I can't rig it.
Rigged.
I can't rig it.
Rigged.
I can't rig it. You should have said you wanted to do it more than once.
We should have. Oh my God, that's so fucked. That's so fucked. It kept the number 1. I don't like that one bit. That smells like shit.
I can't do best of 3, dude, because then I'm going to screw over Jerry, who got 2nd, Brad, who got 3rd, Brad H got 3rd. So here's the order again, guys. Once again, in case you guys missed it, wow. Dom gets 1st, Jerry gets 2nd, Brad H gets 3rd, Dave with 4th, Pat Wooey gets 5th, Austin gets 6th, Ken in 7th, Chris K 8th, Mikey 9th, George in 10th, Chris H in 11th, and Brad L bringing up the rear in 12th. Now Pat Wooey is over here going. He's giving in superfan donations. going, oh, we should do it 6 times now. Yeah, I bet not if none of you came in first, you wouldn't be saying shit. Oh, I love it. Disaster says ruling on the field is the play stands. I'm going to have to agree with. Oh, listen, Phil.
Throw the challenge flag on that bitch. Throw the challenge flag on that bitch.
I love it. That's the first time I've ever been anywhere near first in any of these orders. I'm always middle or lower. Dang. Hell yeah. Yes. I'm so pumped. Nothing ever good like that happens for me in these kind of things. So hell yeah. Maybe I should gamble tonight.
Let's watch Dumb blow the first pick in the draft, everybody.
Well, who would you pick?
Yeah, okay.
You were this close. You almost smelled the ice cream. Yeah. You were this close. You almost smelled the ice cream, buddy. You almost smelled the cake.
I'm thinking about offering you a trade right now, giving you my 3rd and 4th round pick to jump up and swap spots with you.
He's already meant. I know who your first pick is. I know who your first pick. Oh wait, you don't pick the Vikings though, or do you? I can't. Oh, you do. So okay, so you're just gonna pick Jeffries. You're gonna pick Justin. Yeah. No, Justin. What's his last? Jefferson. I always. What's Justin? Justin, whatever his name is.
How would I leave Patrick Mahomes out there and not?
I don't know.
Him first.
I don't know. You tell me. I'm just trying to figure out your rationale. Just digging in a little bit, seeing what you're thinking. So you're telling me I should take Patrick Mahomes first?
How do you see that guy on a draft board and go past him anytime?
I don't know. I'm just feeling everybody out. Just trying to get an idea. Okay, so the draft order is set. The app is ESPN. Okay, so I gotta build that, and then I gotta figure out everybody who wants to be on camera. Crooked Orchid said, "Don't worry, he won't win." Although, no, don't go gambling. Geez, all right, Crooked Orchids, no love, no confidence in old Dumb. Well, sometimes you gotta have confidence in yourself. All right, you gotta believe in yourself, just like this guy did. Did you see the video of Kevin Hart trying to race an NFL person? Did you actually watch the video? I saw the video of what happened to him. I have the aftermath video, but now I found the actual video of the race where Kevin Hart decided to take on former NFL running back Stevan Ridley. Did he play for? Who did he play for? The Patriots. Patriots. That's what I thought. All right.
Yep.
All right, because I saw a picture and it showed him in a Steelers jersey. Did he play for the Steelers at some point?
I didn't think so.
That's what I didn't think so either. I was very, very confused. So, Brad Lesnar is first in his other league and he's last in this one. So, Brad L, sorry about that for you, buddy.
The yin and the yang right there. That's
there you
not
go.
The good and the bad. I don't know what is.
CYX is dumb is so happy. I never win anything. I never win any of that kind of stuff. I never, ever have won any kind of thing like that. So, yeah, I'm excited. That's fun. That's kind of cool. Plenty for me to screw up, for sure. All right, so let's see here. Here is Kevin Hart racing former NFL running back Stevan Ridley. And there's actually 2 races. So there's first one and then the second one. Keep an eye on Kevin Hart in the second one.
Come on, Kalani.
So he blew him away in the first one. Second, Kevin really pushes. He's gonna keep up with him. So, and I know that feeling because that is exactly what happened to me in the street race that I did back on the show back in the day, back in the old CBS days on RMG. We did a road race out in the street in our underwear, and it was the street was just kind of wet. It had rained the night before, and the street was just still kind of damp. And halfway through the race, it was me, Rover, DJ Jazzy Jim, and Dieter. I think maybe somebody else. I can't remember if there was another person. But Dieter just took off. I mean, he was 10 yards ahead of us before we were at 1 yard. He was gone. I've never seen a person that big move that fast before in my life. It was crazy. But halfway down, I'm neck and neck, maybe a step ahead of Rover. Jazzy Jim, nowhere near us. And then right at that point, I hear poof, and my hamstring just goes poof, and I blew out my hamstring. And it actually, I'm pretty sure I tore my hamstring, and I didn't realize this at the time, that when you pull a muscle and then you have a bunch of, like you have a huge hematoma that happens when you pull that muscle, you've torn that muscle. I didn't realize that at the time, but since I've since learned about hematomas and what they look like and everything after I had my botched vasectomy, I realized that I tore my muscle when I did that run, and boy, that fucking shit hurt so bad. So here's Kevin Hart explaining what happened to him, something similar to me, but just different muscles apparently. Hold on one sec. Why does that always do that when I do that? All right, and here is, and I like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart makes me laugh.
Yep. Well, you know it's going to be bad. Anytime somebody starts off by saying, well, it's bad. Ladies and gentlemen, the age 40 is real. To all my men, women out there that are 40 years old and above, it's not a game. Respect that age. Respect that age. Or that age will make you respect it. I was just forced to respect it. This is just a public service announcement because I know people may see me out. And I don't want you to be alarmed, but I'm in a wheelchair. I'm in a wheelchair. Why? Well, because I tried to jump out there and do some young stuff. Tried to go out there and do some young man stuff, and I was told to sit my ass down. Shouts out to Stevan Ridley. I'm going to go and put this story out there before you do. Me and Steven, we got into a little debate. This debate was based off of who was faster. Those that know me know I'm pretty fast. Steven said, Kev, ain't no way you going to beat me. Steven is an ex-NFL running back, played for the New England Patriots. Very good guy. I said, Steve, you can bet it. He said, bet. I said, bet. We get out there, we go run the 40-yard dash. 40-yard dash. Guys, I blew all my shit. Tore my lower abdomen, my abductors. I don't even know what that is, but I tore them. I tore those two. I can't walk. Sit my ass down.
So there you go. That's it.
This is 44.
It goes on and on, but there you go. So you get the gist of it. So he tore his muscles. And so I have something in common with Kevin Hart. Probably the only thing him and I will ever have in common ever is that we tore a muscle doing a street race. So yeah, there's Kevin Hart. I love Kevin Hart. He was cool when he was on RMG. I had a good time hanging out with him until he ditched us to go hang out with Braylon Edwards. And that was the end of the relationship with him. Yeah, and then he totally ditched us from then on. He started getting big, and we never heard from that guy ever again after that, man. Once he started getting big, he disappeared.
He went to Hollywood and never came back.
Yep, absolutely forgot about all of those people. Let's see. CB is in there saying, I'm hungry, but I cannot drive. Does this mean I have to get Uber Eats? CB, there's no better time to do it. I don't know what you're waiting for. Come on. So, let's see. I did get an Uber Eats earlier, and the pizza I got is completely burnt. I'm so pissed off about it. As a matter of fact, actually, it's totally fried. I can't.
Inedible or just really?
Borderline inedible. Yeah, I mean it's that bad. It's like when you try to like break the piece in half, it goes, and all the cheese is black. I think I might take a picture of it and send it back, because I actually specifically put in the instructions to do not overcook, because they have a tendency to overcook it, and so yeah, I was a little disappointed about that. So
get your money back.
Yeah, I probably will at this point. So let's see here. Here is what I have. Speaking of things on fire, burnt. That was awful. That was a bad segue. But Hawaii obviously is on fire. And Mikey, I'm wondering if I've had this for. We never got around to talking about it, but I don't think you were here the day I brought it up. The conspiracy theory about the direct energy weapons that caused the fires in Maui. That is one of the biggest conspiracy theories that's going around. Have you dug into this? I know you're a conspiracy theorist. I'm wondering if you've taken any time to dig into it.
I've looked at it a little bit, and I've seen some pictures what can be looked like as fire trails and stuff like that in people's yards, and certain pictures of items that are, blue and not affected by direct energy weapons or lasers or stuff like that. There's been some pictures like that.
So you are familiar with the blue thing in particular. That's the thing that I wanted to bring up with you, because that's what I came across a couple of videos yesterday. Actually, I don't know when I found them, but I've had them sitting here. Here is a video of supposedly some direct energy weapons that I guess don't see blue. Here you go. Did Dieter talk about this on Conspiracy Corner?
Has he talked about it yet? I don't think so. He might have.
I was curious to know because I haven't watched or anything, and I stopped checking.
I miss a lot of the show.
Your face was.
I get to listen in the morning.
Well, when you said you saw stuff about it, I was like, this actually probably is like right up that dude's alley. So I was wondering if he talked about it or not. But
I heard somebody talk about it as well. I have looked it up and seen some videos and stuff like that, and obviously on Reddit. But somebody brought it up. It might have even been like Country Chris or something like that.
Okay, all right. So maybe that's just what it was. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. So let me, here's this video then to see if the blue umbrellas. Well, they did a Simpsons thing at first. I'm not going to play the stupid Simpsons thing, but this is what everybody's saying happened in Hawaii, that there's a direct energy weapon, a laser that doesn't see the color blue at all. And this is a TikTok showing damage from Maui and stuff that's blue not being damaged. It is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but watching all of this and seeing some of these videos, it is a little weird to me.
Restaurant umbrellas and trees untouched.
So this is what we're gonna go after. These umbrellas right here. Got all the devastation right next to it, but we got these umbrellas and these trees. The trees we could justify. We could say, they're tall. People can make up all these excuses in their mind on how these two fit the equation. What you can't make an excuse for is the umbrellas. So are those really umbrellas? I mean, they look like umbrellas. So I found a video of someone flying a drone over there. Check it out. So there it is, guys. There's the umbrellas. There's the close-up. Those are umbrellas.
And they didn't
so
melt.
Here's a question. How could those umbrellas not be burned? Like, literally, how could these umbrellas not be burnt?
How could it be? I don't understand it. And then, hold on, I hit the wrong button. And then there's a video showing lasers on on blue and other cloth, just like you mentioned, Mikey. So that video that you talked about, I actually had that video right here. Look how the laser doesn't hurt the blue cloth.
That's a very specific blue. The royal blue.
Looks very similar.
Mother Mary blue.
Looks very similar to me. Now there are rumors that the celebrities that live there, they all have the roofs have been painted blue. I don't know if you've seen that.
Blue tin roofs.
Yeah, all got blue tin roofs, buddy. So I also just found this video today. This video is actually pretty crazy if you watch it. Again, I'm not in the conspiracy theories, but this is pretty weird if you look at the way this video is.
Hey, America, this is something I just noticed. Look at this.
This is
See this line here?
Here, listen to him.
See this line where the pin's moving? Now watch this. See the pinpoints?
Do you see that?
You see the pinpoints?
It kind of looks like laser dots. You see what I'm saying?
See the pinpoint?
It's pretty crazy, right?
Pinpoints?
I'm not, and again, I have no idea. I don't want to take away from the tragedy that's happened there by any means, but this is so weird. It just doesn't look.
Fires started. This is the hottest points of the fires. Look at this. See all the grass, see all the trees, see everything that's not burnt, but yet it jumped from all of these. See the pinpoints?
Just didn't catch.
See all the points? Unless,
those could be debris, maybe Mikey, I'm trying to debunk the video. Maybe that's debris had blown and it landed and it burned in that little spot. It just looks like
some of the dark spots on that map too look like they could be like billowing smoke rather than start points for the fire. So like
I think this is I think this is after. This isn't while there's smoke showing. I think this is like after the fire.
Go bring the map back up then, if you can for a second. There's something to point out. Go back a little bit.
Right there.
Right there.
Is that
bottom
smoke?
left? That looks like smoke that's coming across. You see like a couple inches down.
Yeah.
It looks.
I see that. Okay,
So-
all right.
Maybe some of those other spots could be still spots that are burning, and the smoke isn't blowing. Maybe the smoke is coming straight up.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you could be right. That could be. That makes more sense. Yeah, if we're trying to debunk the video, that makes more sense to me. That's why I was trying to say maybe it was debris, like because they're saying, oh, this whole area in the right here didn't catch on fire, but there's a big black dot in it. Well, yeah, maybe that big black dot is like fire, like something that because there were people saying I saw one of
that lit on fire.
Well, I saw one guy saying that it looked like there were fire tornadoes swirling, and it was throwing things out of it like glowing charcoal briquettes, just flinging out of it. So if that goes flying 500 feet into somebody else's yard, it's going to start a fire.
Yeah.
You know, so that could explain the debris field or whatever in that. So, but yeah, I know you're into your conspiracy theories. So I thought that would be interesting to check into on your end to see if you've done any more research into that or see if it's, if it's something that you find credible because you're a election denier and a 9/11 guy and all that. So this is the new one. So I'm just was wondering if you took the dive into it yet.
It is. I haven't done many dives recently. It's been mostly, to be honest with you, work has been so crazy the last week or two, and I get home and I'm just trying to stay in a routine and get onto here. There's not much scrolling that's going on.
No, so it's kind of quiet.
Yeah, there hasn't. I mean, I haven't been looking specifically or anything like that. I know there's some people out there. I should probably check their pages and.
Well, that's
do
because
light reading on it.
That's because all you guys, all you conspiracy theorists, you got your Johnsons in your hand, listening to Oliver Anthony. That's what's going on. And you might be doing it for the wrong reasons, or maybe you might be doing it for the right reasons. But a lot of the other people, it seems, are not doing it for the right reasons. And I actually have a video of him laughing. Because during the Republican debate the other night, the song got played and was mentioned, and here is his reply. I love you shaking your head about it. Here is his reply to them using his song at the presidential debate.
It was funny seeing my song in the presidential debate because it's like I wrote that song about those people, so for them to have to sit there and listen.
I didn't hear that song playing in the background, God damn it, so I actually can't even play the rest of it. I didn't even realize that was playing when I listened to it the first time. So anyway, so basically he's saying that, well, you can just read it at this point. I'll read it then, screw it, because I can't play it. But he says he wrote that song about those people, for them to sit there and have to listen to that, it cracks him up. So basically he's saying that he wrote that song, like you said, Mikey, about all politicians. He didn't write it about necessarily Democrats or Republicans in particular. So do you
anarchist?
Well, that was my next question, actually. What does being anti-establishment mean to you? What does that mean? Because you mentioned that the other day, and that's what Oliver Anthony is. He's anti-establishment. So I wonder what that means to someone like you who obviously relates to that somehow.
It's all, dude, it's just all, it doesn't matter whether it's left, right, blue, red. It's nobody has our best interest at heart. It's all about the almighty dollar. It's all about working us blue collar citizens, the people that keep the world together to the bone until we're useless and just get rid of us. Nobody has our best interest at heart. You really think that it's going to be the blue side that really comes and saves the world and makes everything better, or you think it's going to be the red side that does it, then you're falling right into the narrative that they want. Like, everything's about creating this giant divide and keeping people separated, and it's just become a joke. It's a laughingstock. So, I mean, you call me a Trump guy and everything like that. I
mean, go ahead. Yeah, go. I'm sorry.
Trump. I consider myself to be a conservative, but I really am anti-establishment. Like, there is not one side of the government. There is not one politician out there that has my best interest at heart. And if it came down to it, I'm just a statistic on a line for them. And that's all I am.
Understandable. Yeah, well, that makes sense. I totally understand that. That makes a little bit more sense to me. The problem is, though, I don't really think there's an end game to any of that, though. You know what I'm saying?
The end of our society, the end of America.
Yeah. Well, I would argue this might have a little bit to do with the end of America. This is directly from Donald J. Trump's website. A link to it. There it is, Mikey. There's the shirt. There it is. There's your shirt.
Give me that shirt.
It's the Never Surrender official Trump Make America Great Again 2024 campaign shirt. That goes right to his campaign fund or some sort of, I don't know. I don't remember exactly how they described it, but it is going to his support his campaign. He's got a white shirt, a black shirt, a Never Surrender signed poster. Long sleeve white shirt, long sleeve black shirt, mug with it, Trump koozie. You like beer koozies, Mikey? I don't know, you're not a beer guy, but there you go. You can get yourself a Trump koozie if you want. He's got it all here, guys. I mean, it's so if you want to get your official.
They got a knit hat yet? They got anything like that? I could go for another hat.
Where is the?
Oh, they wouldn't have a knit hat. It's kind of hard to put his picture on a knit hat. Damn it.
Yeah, no, not on the hat. Let's see.
I don't even need it to say Never Surrender. I just need a mugshot on the shirt. I don't. Never Surrender is kind of incendiary. I just need mugshot on a shirt.
Yeah. Well, I think you're both going to get the same reaction either way. I think here's another one too. You can get the window decal if you want a vinyl bumper sticker 4x4 set of two of them. You could just cut.
God.
You could cut the Never Surrender off and just put the mugshot on there if you wanted to.
Oh, I've gotta get on this website tonight and order these for my homeboy's van.
And what is because he is or isn't a Trumper?
Oh, he is. My God, I'm sure he's already ordered the T-shirt and everything like that. But
right,
he's my best friend, dude. He just got. I've talked about him before. My buddy David. He just got introduced to like streaming. He's really old school. He's always been just like Fox News and everything like that. So he just got introduced to like Amazon Prime, what Netflix is. He didn't know what Netflix was. He didn't know what Amazon Prime was. He's never used YouTube other than for music.
Yeah.
So for like the past 2 weeks, he like texted me like 2 weeks ago and he was like, bro, I just came across these people. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. Have you ever heard of the Tates? And I said, oh, dude.
Oh, good God, that guy.
Dude,
that guy's trash, man.
He's been on a kick. I love Andrew Tate.
I'm sure you do. I'm not surprised, but I can't stand that.
He's an entertaining guy.
He's also apparently a human trafficker. So I mean,
that's what they say.
That's what they say.
Allegedly,
right. Why is it all of the people who are like kind of the misogynist guys are all being persecuted right now? Why is that? Like Trump and him and what's going on in the world that they're being
You mean going after the anti-woke movers of society?
So you think that there's such a the woke movement is so strong that what do you like about Andrew Tate, I guess, then? What is it that you like about him?
I just thought I've heard him in a couple interviews and I thought he was funny. That's all. That's it.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
I keep it simple.
Carrie is gonna get mad. Boy, if Carrie didn't hate you before, boy, she's
half the whole chat would be up in arms right now. I don't even want to open it up and look at it.
I'm sure. All right. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys. I did have you know what? I did one other little quick story here. So speaking of wokeism, there is a well, I'll just show you a picture, Mikey. What do you think? What do you think of this guy? What do you think of this? How's that make you feel?
Zorro.
That's not bad, right? Okay, I'll give you that, Zorro. No, that is the University of San Francisco Don, the mascot. They're the San Francisco Dons, and they have this mascot called the Don, and that Don. Well, no, it's Don, like it's supposed to be a mustachioed swashbuckler. But he apparently is too closely associated now with the exploitation of California's indigenous people by Spanish colonizers, Mikey. So university officials, they've confirmed they are considering replacing the mascot that has been representing the school for more than 90 years. And this is
unalive me.
It's just like I knew this was going to make you want to throw up.
just unalive me. I'm just done.
Now it's we've moved from you can't do the Redskins or the Indians because it's bad because of the indigenous people.
But we're trying to bring the Redskins back. The indigenous people are trying to bring the Redskins back.
Right, so. But now it's gotten to the point now because of the people who potentially were not so great to those indigenous people, we've now got to change the name of the Dons, the de origin noble. That's where Don actually comes from, which I wonder, is that where like Dons are like Don the Gottis and like all those like Italian Dons? I wonder if that's
I'm thinking more like Don Juan or Don Quixote.
No, it comes from the acronym de origin noble in Spanish. It's a title given only to notable persons of political, social, or official distinction. So Don is an acronym, D.O.N. Yeah. And it references the early history of California and San Francisco, which was marked by the exploits of the adventuresome and swashbuckling Spanish Dons. So they're now trying to get rid of that. But they're going to end up having to get rid of they're going to have to get rid of, well, I don't know, actually. Are there any other, I'm trying to think, the captains. You're going to have to get rid of, we have the Lake Erie captains here because there's been captains that have captained ships that have, transported human beings. So I guess you got to get rid of captains now because they exploited.
So what about Vikings? Are we going to get rid of the Vikings because they raped and pillaged and they were nomads and they didn't follow any rules? And
it does make sense. They were bad. They did treat women very poorly back in the time of Vikings, Mikey. So it would make sense that we not.
Well, some women we treated horribly. Our own women we loved, and they were allowed to be warriors and head of households. And
listen, you say we. You say we. You're from Italy, bro. There's no Viking in you. You're Italian. Are you borderline Sicilian? Are you that far? Are you Southern? I mean, you got the dark hair.
I'm both.
Italian and Sicilian?
A true Sicilian is blonde hair, blue eyed.
Oh, well, that's right. I forgot about that because that's right. My ex is, their family is Sicilian and she's got blonde hair, or not blonde hair, but like the kind of reddish and blue eyes.
I'm Napoletan.
Oh, isn't that where the old boss's wife's family's from too, or something? Isn't that where they're from?
Yeah, up north. There's Sicilians in my family, and then there's northern Italians in my family as well.
You're from the
Italian side is, but I'm not all Italian either. I just happen to have an Italian last name. My father's the Italian, and my mother is Irish and French Canadian. So
really? I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
Irish and French Canadian. Really, that's what my family is.
Yep.
Are you serious? Really? That's where did your family come into? Your mom's family come in from?
Malone. In Malone, New York, or Vermont, somewhere around there.
Okay, because mine came in from Minnesota. They came in through.
Okay, so you're on the other side. Yep.
Yep. So Thunder Bay is where my family is from in Canada.
The French Canadian side has a giant family crest, and there was a giant family reunion for my mother's maiden name, probably like 6 years ago because I was in rehab when they went.
You poor guy. You fucking miss out on every goddamn major life event and all your major football games because of the damn rehab. Thank God you're out of that shit, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's funny though. I was just talking, like, it's been 2 years since I've been there, and I would kill for another 30-day vacation there. I really would.
Yeah, well, life's hard, man. Adulting sucks, man. Yeah, it really sucks.
Yeah, dude, I really like 30 days of just being able to bullshit with a bunch of guys all day, 3 good meals, snack time, some peanut butter and jellies every 9 o'clock with some cookies and shit. Like, god damn, dude, just bring me back.
Just
like
basically just get treated
buddies,
like a 4-year-old and everything's great.
yeah, dude, one of my buddies in my group chat from Philly just went back to the same place for a week. He needed a little fresh up because he fell off the wagon. And he just sent pictures this morning of all the stuff that he got when he was there, and he stole a comforter and stole one of the guy's name tags, and I was like, "Oh man, I wish I would have went with you." Like,
Well, that's a bad wish, Mikey. Don't do that. Don't go down that road. So, for some reason, Scott said that he gave out 5, but only 3 in the chat. He gave out 5 official ADS memberships, but for some reason, only 3 people got them. So I'm not sure why that happened. I don't know what the deal is. So, all right.
Speaking of the chat, I got a question for the chat. I've seen a couple people complain in there about my inhaling. Is my inhaling really loud? Like from where the mic is? CB says she can hear my inhale.
When you go like when I cut away from you and you go, you could hear that. That's probably what they're talking about.
Okay.
That's
Thank you guys for bringing it up. I'll definitely start muting my mic when I do my thing.
Yeah,
I don't want you guys to hear no inhales or nothing like that.
It's blowing their ears out, man. That's it. So, all right. Okay, I think Secret ADS mod figured out why nobody else had. Not enough people have gifts enabled. So again, if you don't have your gifts enabled, now's the time to do it because a lot of like I said, the league, the official league, they love to help spread the love and get more people in the official league. So if you don't have your gifts enabled, make sure you turn them on because you could become an official member of the League of Dummies. And we'd love to have you. So why not have your gifts turned on? Why not get a free membership if somebody wants to give it to you? Okay. I think we're going to wrap it up, and then I'm going to try to pause for a sec, use the bathroom, get myself another deli, and then when we come back, I'm not even going to take. I got to shut this down and then come back, and then we'll do a live show for members only. Speaking of members, we're going to do a members only live show, and the live shows are really just straight up chat driven. So chat people. Have your questions ready, have your phone calls ready, anything you want to do, anything you want to talk about. You guys drive the members only show because I'll obviously have a little B1 update in there for you, but it's not going to take me the whole friggin' time to do that. So have some stuff ready to go. Mikey, did I hear you there?
Yeah, is the members only show kind of like a no holds barred deal? Like, can we? Camera and stuff?
Yeah, I don't care what happens as far because I just hope that it's because everybody's already paid for it. You know what I mean? They're already members. So I roll up, I smoke, I'm gonna be drinking. So yeah, it's no holds barred. Do whatever we want because I don't care if it's monetized or not. It's just for the league. So yeah, we get to have some fun.
Such a little treat for myself for the fucking members only show.
Yeah, it's a good night. It's everybody have some more. Get your drinks ready. Get your lavender ready. You guys can all burn with us and have a little bit of fun. So if you've not already, so Mikey, you go get your stuff ready to go. I'm gonna wrap this up here. If you've not already taken a second to like tonight's video, please take a second to do that. Hit that thumbs up for a brother. I was told my face doesn't actually minimize, just the chat minimizes when you guys go to hit that thumbs up. I always say you can minimize my handsome face to hit the thumbs up, but all you got to do, I guess, is just drop the chat. But there might be people who maybe aren't in the chat and aren't looking at the chats. And if you just got me all full screened there and there's no chat, then hey, you know what? Go down and minimize that shit and hit that thumbs up for a brother. Mikey's med check. Mikey, take your meds. Everybody's saying in there. So we're going to take... I'll probably just run it, guys, honestly, just like we normally do with the recap at the beginning. And then I'll just pop in about, I don't know if I can really, how that works, if I screw it up when I start the show without just letting the recap run. So I'm just going to end this real quick. And then what I'll do is I will just pop back live with the recap running, and then we will go live at the end of the recap. It'll give you guys time to put the kids down or whatever the hell it is that you guys need to do for now. So thank you guys, everybody, for streaming with us on issue number 92. If you do want to watch the official league member broadcast that we're going to be doing, the next, I don't even call it issue, it's just a special edition for you guys. Make sure you hit that join button if you become a member. All right. Thank you guys so much for streaming. That's going to wrap things up for us here on issue number 92 on the live show for Another Dumb Show. If you guys have been partaking in some lavender or some delis, you know the drill. Stay home. Don't go anywhere. Just sit tight, and we'll be back with the live show in just a sec. See you. Bye.